Yes, people, how's it going? Welcome back to Lily White Lane. Tottenham Hotspur beat Crystal Palace 3-0 on Boxing Day to go above West Ham in the league. What a bloody time to be a Spurs fan. What a bloody time to be a Spurs fan. And look, I'm not going to lie, I've had an absolutely fantastic day. Seeing family members, getting presents from them on this Boxing Day after seeing other family members yesterday. You know, fantastic day. And I said the cherry on top would be Spurs winning. You know, I don't care if we have to grind out a 1-0 win. I just don't want us to lose on Boxing Day. And oh boy, did we not lose. A massive 3 points. An absolutely huge 3 points. 3-0 Spurs. Crystal Palace. That's karma for you. That is karma for you. Wilfried Zaha sent off as well. And look, that made the game for me. That made the game considering how mouthy and how much of a, little knobhead he was in the last game with Japhet Tanganga and some of our boys. And how do you like that, Zaha? Taste your own medicine. Taste it. Have some of that, Zaha. Get sent off today. Okay, we go into the first half, 1-0 up, I believe it was. Come out in the second half. We just demolished them. We absolutely demolished them. That second half performance was phenomenal. It was like men against boys. And it's definitely up there, alongside the Liverpools and the Norwiches, as our best performance of the season, because every single player was working their arse off today, And I'll give a special mention once again to Harry Winks and Oliver Skipp. Both of them in midfield, especially Ollie Skipp today, was absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Controlled midfield so well. Held up play. And look, our 3 goals, the first one coming from Harry Kane, gets another goal on Boxing Day. He's a joint, all-time scorer now on Boxing Day in the Premier League. I'm sure he'll break that record because he does love a bloody good record, Harry Kane. And look, joint all-time Boxing Day top scorer. Brilliant performance from him today, as I say. He did really well. Scored the first goal. He's adding to that tally again. Second one from Lucas Moura. Third one from Heung-min Son. And I think it goes to show how Antonio Conte has improved every single aspect of this team. We're scoring more goals up front than we were under Nuno. He's getting the absolute most and best out of 3 of the top players in the league, especially, Lucas Moura at the minute, who's very underappreciated and underrated, especially with opposition fans who aren't Spurs fans or, Spurs pundits. I think he doesn't get, he gets nowhere near enough credit that he deserves. He was absolutely fantastic again today. Gets his goal, thoroughly deserved it. Heung-min Son as well. Now, he's getting the best out of those front 3. The midfield. It was a little joke. It was a little joke amongst the Spurs YouTubers if Antonio Conte turns Harry Winks into a decent player even, that he would go down as one of the greatest managers of all time. He's not just turned Harry Winks into one of the, into a decent player. At the minute, based on form, as mad as this sounds, Harry Winks is one of the best players in the Premier League. I cannot believe I've said those words. Harry Winks is one of the best players in the Premier League based on form at the minute. The way he's creating opportunities for the front 3. And look, it's mental. It's absolutely mental the way he's been changed around as a player. Jose couldn't do it. Nuno couldn't do it. Conte can. And this shows Conte's class, Come to the defence as well. Conte has changed the defence under Nuno, getting battered like a sausage down the local chip shop week in, week out. Everyone's taking their piece. For Spurs, it's sort of like, right, we got Spurs next. Let's score a few goals there, a few goals there. The defence is, shit. It's easy to break them down. It's not like that anymore. He's sorted out our defence. We rarely can see goals now. We really rarely can see goals. And if we do, it's down to pure class from the front players. We don't make many mistakes. All you have to do is look at our recent Premier League results, 2-1 against Leeds. Okay. 2-0 against Brentford. 3-0 against Norwich. A 0-0 against Everton before that. 2-2 against Liverpool. Okay, conceded 2 goals better against Liverpool. Could have been more for us. We, probably should have went on won this game and another 3-0 today. He is changing this team around. And certain players in defence that he's changing around. The likes of Eric Dyer, who's really commanding, who's really, investing in the idea of Antonio Conte at Spurs. And that's what you love to see. Even the likes of Sanchez as well. Davies didn't play today, but Davies, he's changing this team around. And I am here for it. And you know what's made my day? Going on the likes of Rory Jennings, Craig Dixon, as I call him, because he used to be on EastEnders. Some people will get that, some people won't. Speaking of EastEnders, wasn't it good luck? I sound like such a sad idiot. I sound like, oh, wasn't EastEnders good last night? EastEnders. We're here to talk about football anyways. But, you know, hearing the likes of Rory Jennings from Chelsea Fan TV and Chelsea fans and Arsenal fans going, hang on a minute, all the laughing, all the joking, all the Tottenham get battered, all the statistics are coming to an end, and it's such sad times for them. You can see how much it pains them, how much it really hurts these Chelsea and Arsenal fans to admit we're actually pretty bloody good at the minute, and it's fantastic seeing them, you know, go through that pain of having to admit that a club they hate so much and want to really do bad and want to joke about aren't letting them do it. It's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Made my day. But anyway, big 3-0 win today. Conte's changing around Spurs. Arsenal win 5-0 as well. City with a fantastic 6-3 win. Look forward to seeing all those games on Boxing Day. But look, it is very much looking like United. Obviously, they've got a couple games in hand. And it does look like 4th place is going to be between us, Arsenal and United. I don't think United will get it. I really don't think United will get it. So I think it's between us. You know, if Chelsea would have lost today, Chelsea might, you know, it's sort of like, oh, can Spurs get 3rd or Arsenal get 3rd? Can they both get into the top 4 and Chelsea finish 5th? But no, Chelsea won today, and I do think they will get a bit of form back. But you look at it as, you know, who's going to get top 4? I'd rule United out. You know, I think Ollie, as bad as it is to say, I think he's already ruined their season. They go again properly next season after Rangnick. Whether he stays or goes or stays as manager or turns into something else. So I'd rule United out, you know, as much as they've got class in their team. So it comes down to me for us and Arsenal. Arsenal on 35 points, us on 29 at the minute. We win our 3 games in hand, we go above them. If we keep winning and they keep winning. Or we lose a game and they lose a game. We go above them as it stands right now if we win our 3 games in hand. And it goes to show that, you know, that 4th place is going to come down to Spurs, Arsenal. And I think it's going to come down to who has the most experience under pressure, Conte or Arteta. Now, I'll give credit where credit's due. I hate saying this. Arteta, I think he's done good, you know, this season. Amongst all the criticism he got at the beginning for those results, he's bounced back. He stepped up with the Aubameyang situation. I'll give any manager praise, whether it's Arsenal, Chelsea or whoever, for stepping up and going, hang on a second, you're out of order. You think you're in charge just because you're the captain. You know, get some discipline. Learn some discipline. And that's what he did. He disciplined Aubameyang. He called him out publicly. Said his professionalism wasn't good. I thought, a lot of players aren't going to agree with that. But now we're seeing that Arsenal are reaping of the benefits. They're picking up results. 3-0 against Southampton. 5-0 today against Norwich. They are, as much as I hate saying it, a good team this season. Just as good as we are. So it will come down to who buys who in the January transfer window and who has the most experience at the end. Conte or Arteta. Fair play to Arteta. But I think Conte knows how to deal with these, situations a lot more. So I do see top 4 potentially coming this season and Spurs in the Champions League, next year. But we're going to have a, Southampton preview up tomorrow. Hopefully Southampton in 2 days. Love the Christmas football. Watford on the New Year. Thank you for watching. You guys have been awesome. And as always, come on you Spurs. Enoch out. In Conte we trust. Come on.